Hey, everybody. It is Thursday night, and I just got out of a Facebook Live that went phenomenally in the Become a Macro Unicorn program, where the ladies are doing absolutely amazing, tracking their macros and having successes. And I'm loving it. And so are they, because they say it's not as intimidating and they feel like they're in control with their food. But I have to tell you, over this last week, I have had conversations with a ton of people, and I was feeling judged about my food choices. And, for 42 years, I felt judged about my food choices because I felt like I had to hide to eat because, nobody ate as much as I did. And I would hide and eat candy bars, and I would hide and eat whatever sweets were in the house, because sweets were always my thing. And I felt like I had to hide because I was being judged. For those of you in here that don't know me, I'm Coach Michelle, and I help women get below 199 on the scale and stay there. And for 42 years, I was extremely overweight. I went on my very first diet at the age of 9. And it was nasty, gross stuff like, the 70s powdered eggs and powdered milk mixed together, and salad with no Thousand Island salad dressing, which at that point I was 9. That was the only salad dressing I would eat. And it was, I can remember crying because I was so hungry. And the doctor telling me, you would be so pretty if you would just lose weight. So we're going to have your mom take this yellow piece of paper. It was yellow with black boxes on it. I can still picture it in my head. It's ingrained in my head at 50 years old what that stupid piece of paper looked like. And we want you to be at this 900 calorie a day spot. That's where you need to be. And for the weeks that I was on this thing, I would cry because I was so hungry. And now I have a very hard time being hungry. But back to the whole judgment thing. The majority of my life, when I was not on a diet, either doctor prescribed or self-prescribed from the age of 9, I always felt extremely judged about my food choices. To the point where I would hide and not go out in public and eat. And so I was feeling this again. And a lot of it has to do with, I don't have time to cook for me. I have time to cook for my family, but I don't always eat what my family eats because I have a gluten intolerance that makes my body hurt. And I prefer spicy foods. They do not. And if I'm going to eat something, I want it to be something I enjoy. But I've been eating a lot of protein bars and a lot of, I would say 30% of my day was protein bars, and then the rest of it was whole foods. But it was things like hummus that I bought in a package at the store. Or I guess it's hummus that I bought at the store. And I was feeling rice cakes, hummus, that kind of thing, that are prepackaged and pre-made. And for a long time, I didn't eat that stuff. I only ate whole foods. And I was judging myself. And I was feeling nasty in the gut. My stomach was physically hurting, and I was thinking to myself, I'm coaching people whole foods made with love, and yet here I am eating a protein bar. But you know what? I'm coaching the whole foods made with love. I still believe that they're the most important thing you can do. Going from eating processed foods to eating whole foods, it cleanses out your system. It even can give you the symptoms of cleansing, if anybody in here has done a cleanse. Because it does the exact same thing. You're no longer adding chemicals, you're eating whole foods. But when you don't have the time to eat whole foods, because it takes extra time to buy the whole foods, clean the whole foods, prepare the whole foods, cook the whole foods. I want you to know that there is no shame whatsoever in making choices that fit your lifestyle that allow you to lose weight. Now, do I get a little judgy in my head sometimes when somebody says they had a Kellogg cereal bar for breakfast? Yes, but let me explain why. Because those cereal bars have a ton of sugar and a ton of carbs and very little protein. I'm not judging the bar, I'm judging the contents and the likelihood that that bar is going to help you reach your goal. And I won't say it to you, but I do think it in my head. But at the same time, that bar is a better choice than stopping at McDonald's and going through the drive-thru. It's a better choice than a candy bar. It's a better choice than a bowl of sugar cereal. Just a little, but it is better. And if we live on this scale of good, better, best, if we can go from horrible to good, and then start sliding up the scale, or have the good, better, best scale be your day, because right now, although my entire day is not whole foods made with love, it is good, better, and best. It's not drive through and out of a box. And by out of a box, I'm talking things with a ton of gluten and a ton of artificial preservatives and added sugars and all that kind of stuff. It has sugar alcohols, but it doesn't have the things that take me off track and would take you off track. So, my message of love to you is, don't let food judgment from anyone take you off track. You have to design a program that works for you for life, because weight loss is not a quick fix. Weight loss is a journey, and it's a journey to reaching a healthy point. But in order to once you reach that healthy point, in order to maintain it, there are certain changes that have to stay in effect. You can't change it only for the moment. You can't change it and put blinders on to reach your goal and then expect to stay there if you didn't make any other changes that are going to be permanent. So that is my message to you guys. Don't let judgment take you off track. Know that you can do this. Know that sometimes you just need more tools in your toolbox in order to reach your goal. So today I am giving you the tool of acceptance and accepting, and the tool of knowing that if you can start looking at food as a good, better, best option and try sliding up the scale a little bit, you're going to make progress. It may not be 12 pounds in 12-day progress, but 12 pounds in 12 days progress is not healthy. If you are losing more than 2 pounds at a time, 2 pounds a week, there's going to be a backslide. It may not be now. It may be after you've reached your goal, you've maintained it for a while, and then all of a sudden you can't maintain that perfection anymore, and you're going to slide off the rails. Maybe it happens a month in, maybe it happens 2 months in, but that is the reason that the backslides happen. That is the reason why people are reaching their goal and then having to go back and redo everything all over again, because they aren't changing the foundation. And the foundation is this. The foundation is building a lifestyle that works with who you are. And if you don't like who you are, taking the steps to make those changes. All right, I'm done. I'm going to hop off my soapbox now, and I'm going to send you off with love and hugs and the reminder that you can do anything for 5 minutes. It's those small, consistent steps that you take every day that are going to get you to your goal. Bye bye, everybody. Have a great Thursday.